As your My Career takes shape, you'll begin to pass by 15 of the NBA's greatest franchises of the past.
And this year, you'll encounter these legendary dynasties head-to-head. As your legacy grows, you'll play historical games against these greats.
Walt Frazier's Knicks, the early 70s Celtics, even Jordan's Bulls. Your current NBA team will challenge them, presented with era-specific filters, commentary, and rosters.
As we go back in time for this very special Dynasty Edition telecast.
Can you take these wins?
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. Backcourt pair, and it's Allen in at the center position. And for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. From deep, Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
For three, Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
The answer from Mitchell, a three of his own.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Bridges. Gets a very good look and converts. Bridges has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. 4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brunson passes to Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Mitchell again.
Oh, man. What a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
The cagey veteran. All right, Shams, thank you. Three-pointer, Bridges sinks the tray. He's got 11.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Leaders lead 13-11.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them, because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Bridges against Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And the basket by Bridges.
Over his career, Mikal Bridges has taken on a bit more of a scoring load, and we're seeing another huge night from him here.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And Ball will bring it up here for Cleveland. Pass to Nance. Merrill outside. Back to Nance. Doubled by Towns. Nance, the pass to Merrill. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
New York trailing. Left side Brunson for three. Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Ball passes to Strus. Back to Ball. Now Strus. Anunoby covering. Anunoby against Strus. Here's Wade. 4 on the clock. Back to Strus. Can they get it? It's deflected.
The anticipation of Anunoby coupled with his reach, really tough to overcome that.
Knicks leading by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Back to Ball. Merrill outside. Clock at 6. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Bridges on the attack. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Brunson passes to Bridges. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Merrill going inside. Nice D from Bridges.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. New York out in front, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. And it's Wade in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allen. Gets the 3 to fall.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Anunoby on the wing. Back to Bridges. Takes a three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot clock. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Boy, it's a big bonus for this team when Towns is engaged and making an impact defensively.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hunter. Not going to go that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. The floater. Here's Towns. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Darius Garland.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And Ball gets it to go.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense...
And again for threes.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. Three-pointer, Bridges. And they recover it. From behind the arc. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From deep three-point land. The Knicks keep it alive. Towns finds Bridges. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Goes back up. He can't get that one to fall.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell, and another basket for Cleveland.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
From deep, Strus. And the Cavaliers, another three.
3 points.
Puts up a deep three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York with plenty of breathing. Room 20, and they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena. It was Mikal Bridges setting the pace in the first quarter. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 6 steals and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we...
And now with the second.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Bridges misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Brunson against Garland. 3-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Cleveland has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate greatness.
He has been prolific. 3-pointers at a historic level.
Boy, how about the performance so far from deep? He's been that good.
Mikal Bridges. And a big round of applause for your Knicks City.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. New York in 5th.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They've put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
Garland, no good. Knicks leading by 23, and with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front, but until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys, back over to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
60.
Out to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Outside Hunter. And here's Mobley. He's covered by Hart. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mobley's got his first bucket in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
62-36.
Left side Mitchell. Back to Garland. Cleveland working the ball around now. Out left to the wing. The rebound by Bridges.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The three is up. And again, New York with the triple.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Knicks lead.
Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
For three, Bridges. Drops in the three. Bridges. Has got 9 points here in the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
68-38.
Brunson against Garland. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Out to Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Mitchell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Garland, the pass to Mobley.
34-38.
To halt the run. And the jumper is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Here's Garland. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Bridges. He got it again! Sensational! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
40.
Right side, Mitchell. Jacks up a three. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Hunter. Merrill, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Darius Garland. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Another one falls! Amazing!
And he is simply uncautious. Nobody can stop him right now.
Boy, the points keep coming, and he's climbing that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight. Right side, Anunoby. And he throws it down with one hand.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And so it's New York, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And one quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Sam Merrill. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Nance in at center. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Cleveland.
Porter.
Cleveland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Here's Bridges. Good. He hits the jumper.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
86-41.
Merrill outside, down low. Here's Nance. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So
again, what an avalanche.
That puts him even for third on the single game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. New York working the ball around now. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. The three, and it's good. He hits another one.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Pass to Wade. And here's Porter outside. Cleveland again missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean,
yet another bucket.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
And that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
41.
And he's going for the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Bridges misses. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And here's Porter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Friday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. And then Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
You know, Bridges rarely forces things. That's one thing you appreciate about his game. He stays within himself and plays within the flow of the game. They're finally taking care of the ball and playing with a little more intelligence. Turnovers were a problem early on.
Darius Garland, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Back to Yabusele. It's Bridges on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Strus the pass to Garland. Now here's Nance. Pass to Merrill. 6 to shoot. Back to Nance. Nails the baby hook.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Merrill who clears it away. The Cavs have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Right wing to the middle. Here's Strus. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 ball. Cavaliers with a rebound.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
Man, they were in a... from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mikal Bridges.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Hunters checked in for Cleveland.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And that one drops.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Garland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Shoots. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
had a chance to see our player of the game, Mikal Bridges.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Now a timeout called by New York. They lead. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Oh, a really deep 3 that time.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he knocks down the first one.
Mikal Bridges. 3rd personal foul.
Good on both. There's 10 seconds left in the game. For 3, Bridges. And got it! Another basket!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
Great to hear the crowd showing their appreciation. We are witnessing something truly remarkable.
And a scoring game that ranks with the all-time greats. He's just going off.
You know, this man's been lights out, and to put it simply, he's putting on a show, and he knows he's got the hot hand.
Loud section in the building. Get free.
5 ticks left in the 4th. And that's an intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges.
And he makes the first.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Garland hits them both. Bridges right side. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
For your team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.